Hey everybody. So I said I wouldn't watch any more trailers for this game, and I'm not gonna. But they have released some more information about things we have seen, a little bit more details about some of the things we've seen. So I figured I will cover this because I am still a tiny bit curious. Don't need to see any more footage, but I am curious about some of the information that this update has in store for us. So we have details on Nero, Scarlet, battle mechanics, Fort Condor, and Ramuh. I know some of you say Ramuh, but I say Ramuh. So let's check it out. So new key visual. So we get the party from behind here, looking out into the horizon, into the world we have yet to explore in this remake series. Can't wait. Good looking shot. So characters. Last month we introduced you to Avalanche allies who will be assisting Yuffie in her mission to Midgar. Today we showcase a couple of characters who are decidedly less friendly. Well, that goes without saying. They are from the Dirge of Cerberus series of games, some of them. So Nero, that is one crazy, badass looking mofo right there. Well, one thing I will give to the Dirge of Cerberus characters, for as obviously as much as I maybe didn't enjoy them narratively speaking, they do look pretty damn cool, some of them. And I think Nero does look pretty sweet. Looking awesome. Love the color palette with the kind of the white lines glowing through it. Awesome. And there's just something about a guy in a straitjacket coming at you too. Nero is a member of the Viets. Once again, probably one of those words I read while playing Dirge of Cerberus, and I had a way of saying it in my brain, which is probably incorrect. I do a bit of reading, and my wife makes fun of me sometimes because I'll say a word, for example, melancholy. I was saying that shit wrong for years in my head, and I said it out loud once, and she just wouldn't let me hear the end of it. So if you know how to say that, let me know. An elite unit within Shinra's secret military group Deep Ground, the younger brother of Weiss the Immaculate. He practically worships his incarcerated sibling. The experiments that brought Nero into the world also left him with the power to control darkness. Some call him Nero the Sable. And he lives up to the name by engulfing whoever and whatever he pleases in a vast abyss. Yeah, his combat footage in that last trailer was awesome. Love what they're doing with him. Scarlet and the Crimson Mare. Pretty badass looking Magitech armor there, I will say. The double blades. Scarlet is Shinra's director of advanced weaponry. We knew that. And in charge of the very materia that Wu Tai wants to steal. When Yuffie and Sonon infiltrate her division, she graciously lets them become test subjects for a suit of battle armor called the Crimson Mare. I mean, that's just being a good host, right? I mean, she's evil as shit. She's hot as shit too, though. Scarlet develops the awesome armor personally and takes the pilot's seat against the heroes. They'll have their work cut out for them. The Crimson Mare comes equipped with interchangeable weapons such as sabers and Mako cannons. True to its name, it is more than capable of painting the arena red with the blood of its foes. Ooh, I like that description. Battle mechanics. Next up, we'll explain a little bit how battle mechanics work in Final Fantasy VII Remake Episode Intermission for Yuffie and Sonon. It's teamwork that makes the dream work. Like that. Of course, they also have their limits. Synergized attacks, and this, I think we all want, or at least a lot of us want, this to be a thing in the future with our main cast. Great looking screenshots. Look at how fluid and detailed they look even in motion. Although Sonon can't be controlled in battle, he can be given orders. What's more, with coordination, he can work with Yuffie to deliver more powerful attacks. Working in concert together. Love it. Yeah, this shit here. This shit jumping on top of his bow staff and being launched. And I do love the dark color palette too there. Awesome stuff. Love it. More of it, please. If both characters have A to B available, pressing L2 will engage synergy with Yuffie and Sonon, allowing them to team up for special attacks that can stagger enemies more easily. Here's an example of some of the synergized attacks they can pull off. Yeah, look at this. Awesome as hell. Just look at the goddamn particle effects, the lighting. Games today just look so damn good. Synergized Windstorm creates a gust that hurts nearby enemies and launches them towards you. I'm just losing my mind thinking of what they could do with the main cast in terms of synergized attacks. Double text, triple text, a la Chrono Trigger, something like that. My mind is going wild thinking of the possibilities. Sid and Yuffie working together in concert, frickin' Vincent and Cloud working together, Barrett and Vincent working together, maybe just some crazy firepower going on between them. Just the possibilities that they could come up with just has me so excited if they decide to go that direction, which they should. Limit breaks. Just as the original Final Fantasy VII Remake adventure characters' limit gauges will fill as they take damage. Once Yuffie and Sonon have taken enough abuse, they'll be able to unleash a devastatingly damaging attack. Oh my gosh, I want to see screenshots all day. Yuffie's limit break is called, Bloodbath is her limit break. That was one of her later limit breaks, if I remember correctly. Nope, it's one of her middle ones. It's her level 2-2 limit break. I thought it was her 3-4 limit, or her 3-2 limit break there for a second, but that's a different one. No, awesome. Multi-hit attack. God damn, I love her oversized shuriken. Grace the color. Oh, and she's got autumn leaves falling here too. Sonon can utilize the limit break Dance of the Dragon. Oh, that's pretty badass. This lets the character deliver multiple hits with his staff, dealing incredible amounts of damage to any foe unlucky enough to be on their seating end. Okay, so he's got the dragon flowing up here. Kind of looking like obviously a water element ability here. Awesome. Minigame Fort Condor. Oh, okay. Is this, I'm assuming it plays very similar to how it did before. Probably with some much needed bells and whistles though. If Yuffie needs a break from clandestine ninja work, she can check out the hot new craze in the Midgar Undercity Fort Condor. Inspired by one of Shinra's military campaigns. Okay, so that is canon still. It's a game of strategy in which two players deploy units to conquer their opponent's base and defend their own. Here's how it works. First, you select the board, which determines the number of ATB charges and material available to you. You can also set the units you wish to deploy. Guard dog, slug ray, blast ray, riot troop. Oh, okay, so we got Shinra troops on the one side here. And we got Shinra soldiers on the others too. This looks ridiculously fun. This looks really cool. You use ATB charges to deploy a unit. Once deployed, it will march towards your opponent's base and automatically engage any enemy unit encounters, very much like the original. A unit is assigned one of three roles: Vanguard, Ranged, or Defense. These determine which enemies it will be effective against. Very much the rock, paper, scissors type thing almost, like the original. But they look so cute too. Oh my god, look at these little Shinra guys here. They look freaking awesome. Very much what it almost looks similar to the cell phone game that they're releasing here in terms of how the characters look on screen, not in battle, but on the open world. That's very much what this is reminding me of. Looks wicked cool. Oh my god, if they made these into figures or miniatures, I think they'd sell quite well. Oh my god, those Shinra troops are so good. Yeah, look at that shit all day. Materia can be used to cast powerful spells. Timing matters, as each orb can only be used once per match, so it's up to you to decide when is best to use it. Well, so there's obviously added layers of strategy to this thing. Fort Condor is getting massive popularity, and word on the street or under it is that anyone who can defeat the Grandmaster can win some rare materia. I'll be sinking some time into this thing for sure. Now, does that sound like something a certain Wutaian ninja would be able to resist? Probably not. Ramuh! Yeah, it looks like an absolute badass. They have been doing a pretty they've done a good job for the classic summons, like how Shiva looked, like how Ifrit looked, Bahamut, Leviathan. Ramuh here looks good too. Some of the new ones they introduced, like Carbuncle and stuff, I was like, ooh, wasn't a super fan of, but this looks great. Here at last, quite a few people expressed regret that the lightning launching Ramuh didn't make it an appearance in Final Fantasy VII Remake, including co-director Naoki Hamaguchi himself. That's about to change. The fabled Lord of Levin is able to bend lightning to his will to strike down enemies. It's said that once he cast judgment on the wicked with mighty bolts and exhorted humanity to accept law and order. He'll aid our heroes in battle with some shocking skills. Voltaic Lance. Oh my god, what a beast! Ramuh brings down a lance of lightning that deals damage to nearby enemies for a short time. Oh my god, the coloring and particle effects again. Oh my god, even just the lighting shining through the building here. Oh, too cool. I almost wonder if we can transform over into the main game. Probably not, but pretty damn cool. Judgment Bolt. Judgment Bolt is Ramuh's ultimate attack, which he'll use just before he leaves the field of battle. It conjures a spectacular lightning storm that lays waste all enemies on the battlefield. Yeah, that's where the rocks all form up, and then he's on top of that hill there, blasting away with his lightning. Always did love that summon. Final Fantasy VII Remake item downloadable content. Yeah, there's Carbuncle. I just was not a fan of him. How he looks anyway. Free downloadable content including 3 summons, 3 armors, and 2 accessories due out alongside the game on June 10th. Got you. And then includes all the items shown, all the 3 summon materia, and a couple of items. Okay. So a nice little update. Everything's still looking incredibly good, obviously. Love them touching on synergistic attacks here. Once again, hoping that's a thing that's not going to be isolated to the intermission episode. I find that incredibly unlikely. Particle effects, graphics look good. You can already tell they're higher resolution. At least I feel they are, based off what I'm looking at. Got some confirmation on what Yuffie's limit break is, which is cool. And then obviously the big thing for me though is just how cool Fort Condor looks. Look at these little guys. They just look so good. Looks like it. I hope it's as fun as it looks, because I did enjoy the Fort Condor minigame when I played Final Fantasy VII back in the day. I did go through again recently and it didn't age super well. But for its time, I did put quite a bit of effort into it, and I'm just hoping this obviously is just a souped up version of that, and we can have a lot of fun with it, and hopefully it's got some cool rewards too. So as always, thanks for joining me for this quick Final Fantasy VII Remake Intermission update. The game's almost here, and I can't wait to play it, and I'll definitely be posting at least my playthrough of the intermission episode, so we can all enjoy the story that's contained in that together. And as always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you later.